Hello, my Leo friends, and thank you for joining me, Karen Barney, Karmic One Tarot, bringing you your August general forecast. Let's see what's happening for August of 2020 with the Leos. What do they need to know about? How do they navigate August and come out shining? What's happening for the Leos, August of 2020? Leos, please. How have you fared through Leo season, my friends? We have that new moon coming up on the 19th in Leo. The future, where your sights are set on the future. What are your plans? What are you putting in action? Your ships are right there. They're coming in, and you're weighing out how to move forward, how to bring things in. You might be balancing a little bit financially, trying to wait this out, waiting for those ships to arrive, waiting for your plans to find their feet and come into fruition, maturation. How are you going to do that, my Leo friends? How are you balancing things out? Thank you. The King of Pentacles, you do. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, their earth sign, the dependable, the dependable, reliable, steadfast, and the provider of the deck. There you are in all of your glory, bringing in the abundance, the security everyone needs, everyone wants. You're going to be able to do it. What is happening here for my Leos? How are they bringing this into balance? Thank you. The Empress. Well, there may be mother or motherhood involved. The Empress is about creation, so you're creating the stability that you need, the security that everyone else is looking for, the security your mother might be looking for. You might be caretaker to someone, financial caretaker. One card, please. The Eight of Cups. It's an emotional situation that you've kind of had to distance yourself from. You've done it right. You've done it properly. You've stacked it all up neatly, my Leo friends. You wouldn't leave it in disarray. But now it's time for you to create something new. Create your own stability, perhaps looking at your own future. How has this changed? The Knight of Swords has brought something to a close. Some harsh words, some changes that may have been made have now brought something to a close and ended this conflict. And you feel pretty strong about it. You feel like you're on the right road, I believe. The Strength card here, your Leo card coming out. The Eight of Swords. There were some doubts. There might have been even an ending. But on the other side of that is the other Leo card, the Sun. So this is you coming into your own, feeling sturdy and successful and in a really good place, my Leo friends. Tell me about this. What does the future hold for the Leos, please? What is it your plans are asking you to balance? How are you going to negotiate this juggling act that you're doing? You might have a couple of people involved that you need to juggle. Something's going to be done. Something has to be left behind. Something has to finish. The emotionality of it needs to finish. The Knight of Swords there at the bottom of the deck is a very inquisitive soul and likes to get to the bottom of things. So if you've been balancing out whether or not to question this as far as your future and whether or not you can trust it, you may not be able to. The Knight of Swords is someone that comes in and slashes through things, speaking without thinking. So watch your communication here. He's full of bravado and gung-ho, and see, you're looking at your options. You're investigating your options. Now, one stands out. There are a couple of booby prizes there, and that can be confusing. You've got to keep your eye on the prize. What is the security that you want? It may lie in the unknown, and to do that you may have to leave something behind and go off in search of the unknown. Tell me about your future here, please, my Leos. What is it? What are the plans that you're putting into effect? How are they going to change this scenario for you, my Leo friends? The Queen of Wands. You're taking focused action, my Leos. Pardon me. I take this as you as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Focused, driven, caring, supportive, but action. Fiery, passionate. Someone that is fearless in the face of any obstacle. So this imbalance here is not going to get in your way. You're not going to allow it. You're focused on your goal, and that's it. The question is, what is your goal? You have choices here to make. And I think one of them is to move on. That would be the next step, to move on from the choices you might have made in the past. It's time to focus on where you're going, not necessarily where you've been. All right, what's the Two of Pentacles here for, please, with my Leos? The Two of Pentacles and the Leos. Thank you. The Eight of Cups. You're juggling whether or not to leave something behind. So you are trying to make that decision, and there may be some harsh words that bring it to an unexpected but completed circle, completed cycle. And those changes that you're making, you know, you've been conflicted about how you're going to approach them, how you're going to speak them for a while. Okay, it feels like this is hand-to-hand combat, so you've been fighting this. The Strength card tells me that you have the strength to bring it to fruition, but you need to use your smooth in this. Brute force is not going to do it. You're going to need to use your tact, something this Knight of Swords is not known for. Your doubts and your fears about the ending, they're unfounded. All right, I'm not saying that they're not warranted, but they are caution is certainly called for, but your fears about the way it's going to go are unfounded, because you do have the Sun card here, your card, the Leo card, coming out strong, coming on top, coming out in a really solid and successful way. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles here for the Leos. Page of Swords and the King of Cups. Now, the Page of Swords, of course, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini again. The Page of Swords is the one that investigates. This knight, pardon me, charges in, but the page investigates. He's going to seek out. Sometimes what he says is, you know, couched in a little bit of puffery. So not everything that you hear may be gospel. It might not be the God's honest truth here. You're going to be able to discern that because you are sensitive to the emotional portion of this as well. There's a lot of emotion here that needs to be put in the right frame of mind so that you can create the new opportunity here that comes in. This is a very supportive individual, someone that's going to be supportive of your choices. The King of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, so there might be a water sign in here that's going to help you deal with the emotions of it. Be your sounding board, someone you speak to, someone you may bare your soul and speak your truth to. Tell me about our King of Pentacles and how he's coming in. Yeah, the Two of Wands. We have that down here too. The Two of Wands is where you make your stand, where you take your crossroads, where you are at the threshold here. So action or inaction. You're going to stay where you're bolted down, or you're going to move freely. You do have the world at your hands, my friends, but and what do we have? All right, we have the Nine of Rods here. So I would say to you, don't give up. Be your fierce self. Use your tact, but be your fierce self. And then the Tower, you may be caught off guard, but more likely you are catching someone else off guard and holding on so that you can make these changes. And I think your leaving or your departure from the emotional drama of it doesn't mean that you're leaving the situation, but the departure of the emotional drama. I'm not dealing with this. I'm just not going to do it that way. Takes them by surprise. Tell me about our King of Pentacles. You're at the threshold of this success and this abundance that the king represents. He knows how to take care of his kingdom. He is dependable and loyal and steadfast, and he's someone that can be relied upon. So that is most likely you, my Leo friends. Steady and stalwart and strong and fierce, defending yourself and those you love. Tell me about the King of Pentacles, please. What is the direction you are taking here? The Three of Cups. So there is enjoyment in your future. There is a social circle that you enjoy being with. You have a lot of camaraderie with them, and you may be creating some, I don't know, are you creating the drama here? The Three of Cups is a convivial attitude, though, something that you are enjoying. So maybe once the air is cleared, you can now sit back and relax and enjoy with your comrades and compatriots. The Three of Cups can also indicate a third-party situation, and I don't necessarily mean that there's a lover involved, but it might be a little bit of interference, perhaps from a mother or mother figure, something that is not necessarily all the truth, something that is a sensitive issue that you may say, you know what, I don't want to get involved in that. The King of Cups is someone that is very, very emotionally reserved. He'd rather not do the drama. Here's our Page of Pentacles, bringing in an important piece of news that is going to, I think, help you spur on these changes and make the amends that you may need to make with this conflict. Settle it once and for all. Page of Pentacles could represent a financial offer, a new job or promotion, an offer on a property, something you're trying to create, a new life you're trying to create. And the departure from the emotion of the past situation may catch someone off guard. Thank you. The World card bringing it to a close. I do have the Ten of Rods and the Fool card here. So when you hear this news, you are going to be free to put this burden down, celebrate the change in direction that you are taking, the change in your personal finances perhaps, that is now going to lead you on a new adventure, lead you to that leap of faith. You don't know where you're going to land, and that's okay. I'm still leaving this behind. What are you leaving behind, my Leo friends? What are my Leos leaving behind, please? What is the emotional portion of this that this is grief, sorrow, sadness, even a little bit of depression maybe that you are now putting behind you so that you can cross that river of emotion and get to some dry land, some stable ground like our King of Pentacles. What do we have? Yes, the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune, of course, divine timing, fate, karma, kismet, coming in to bring you exactly the clarity and stability, the footing that you need. You know, we have the Empress here, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Both represent Earth Mother. Of course, the Empress more than the Queen of Pentacles. But the Queen of Pentacles is taking care of business, you know. The Empress is the creator of life on Earth, but the Queen of Pentacles takes care of that life that has been created. She makes sure that it is nurtured in all different aspects. Does everybody have enough to eat? Does everybody have a warm blanket, a cup of tea on a rainy night? All right, she's very nurturing, and she wants to make sure that everything goes well. This is your karma. So you are going to be taking care of business in not only a stand-up way and a nurturing way, but also in a very sensitive way. And you are on a brand new path here, my Leo friends. So let's see what the Gateway Oracle card deck has to say for you for August, please. My Leos for August of 2020. Leos of, thank you, that one, thank you. Sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. So you are this supportive and sensitive energy. You are the nurturer and the life giver. You're the one that people depend on. So, you know, it's not always easy to be all things to all people, and you do have some options here for your future. So you've got to decide what portion of this are you leaving behind. Have you had enough drama? Are you moving it forward? Are you moving forward without it? I do believe that the stress is going to be relieved and that you are going to be taking action to enjoy your life a little bit more, and maybe that means sharing of yourself a little bit more. I am an incredibly generous being, and certainly the King and Queen of Pentacles are exactly that. My Leo friends, I do hope this finds you well and in a prosperous and powerful position this August. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate you stopping by each day, and if you'd like to connect with me, all of my details are in the description box, and we'll speak to you again very soon. Thank you.